Bryon Sweeney and Seth Popinchalk, two of the organizers for the George Street Bike Challenge, which has been going on for about a little over 20 years. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And it all comes from a world champion, a record breaker, who started out, well, he didn't start out in Worcester, but he came to Worcester, and that's where he attained his success, and that's Major Taylor. If you've ever been to the Worcester Public Library, you've seen his statue out front, you've driven on Major Taylor Boulevard, or maybe you've gone to the Major Taylor Museum, but he was a world champion in, was it 1899?
1899, in fact, yes, it is.
Yeah, and so he broke a ton of records, became a world champion, raced all over the world at, is it fair to say, a very challenging time for African Americans?
Oh, I would say that's an understatement.
Yeah. Wasn't long after the end of the Civil War, so it was still a tough time. Yeah.
Yes, and he was born in Indiana, where he was prohibited from racing because he was stuck on a bicycle as a joke in the first place. But then he showed talent. He won his first race. And it's okay to win a little bit, but when you start winning for real.
Right, as we learned from Jackie Robinson.
Exactly.
Right? People like that. Hank Aaron with all the death threats, breaking records and stuff like that. And so it made it even more difficult because he had a gift. He was talented.
He was. He worked hard. He believed in clean living. He was a model citizen for all aspects of his life. So he talked about being clean, and he lived being clean. So he ate healthy. He exercised. His side sport was actually boxing. So
that doesn't sound very healthy, especially for someone who's spending time on a bike. I mean, you could your vision, broken bones.
No, training boxing, not actually.
Oh, he wasn't actually getting in the ring. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. All but right. he racing bicycles brought him to Worcester. He moved to Worcester so that he could, get away from the discrimination, and he could actually race. And this is where he made his hometown. And the story about Major Taylor and George Street is, that he was challenged to ride George Street, and he didn't do it just once. He did it twice. He went up George Street on his fixed gear bike, and then rode down and did it again within 15 minutes. And it was quite a fascination for the people at the time. It's still a fascination and quite a challenge, which is why we do the event.
It is officially the steepest street in Worcester?
The steepest street downtown.
Downtown.
For sure.
Okay. Yeah,
it's definitely the steepest street downtown.
It's not a street I would want to ride my bike or a car or walk up.
That's right.
I mean, it is super steep. For people who don't know, it's like right across from the courthouse. Is it, or is it up a little further?
It's pretty much across from the courthouse.
Okay.
Yeah, right. That next block over from Armsby Abbey.
Okay.
And yeah, it's serious when there's handrails on the sidewalks.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, thank God for that too. And let's talk a little bit about the kind of bike Major Taylor rode and set those records with. It's nothing like anyone is riding on the road today. I mean, this thing. I remember we were talking earlier. The wheels were made out of wood.
So
is that correct?
You're talking about a bicycle made for a velodrome, which is either concrete or wooden. Most of the times the better ones are made out of wood. So it's a wooden track that is banked, and you race.
Is it similar to what people would see in the Olympics?
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Think about track cycling.
Track cycling in the Olympics.
The dimensions have not changed in 150 years. The dimensions of the track are still the same, and the events are very much the same for the most part.
Yeah, and that bike would be made out of steel, and it would have had a fixed gear, and there was no flywheel, right?
Definitely couldn't freewheel. You couldn't, if you pedaled backwards, the bike went backwards.
So you just had to keep pedaling. You couldn't just
gear,
take a break.
Hard.
Oh my God! And how much would that bike weigh? So you're saying solid steel? There's wood involved.
Probably at least 30 pounds. I mean, it would be at least 30 pounds, maybe more. But the lightest bikes of the time were probably in that range. I don't know. I haven't seen one. Although we're hoping that we might actually have one of Major Taylor's bikes that he rode at the festival. And so you might be able to see it for yourself.
And just to compare, for people who are riding on Sunday, Like, what's the typical cyclist going to be riding on? How much is that weigh? What is that made out of?
I bring out one of my bikes for this event, and it weighs about 17 pounds.
Okay.
And I have access to all the gears in the world.
Right. Yeah, so you can change gears. You get the free wheel.
It's very, very much all the modern technology allows me to get up the hill, bring my excessive weight and girth up that hill. And not at a very, it takes me 1 or 2 business days to get to the top. But after that, you can see some real guys with real speed. I'm there for the fun of it, for the love of it, for the continuation of the event.
Is it, so how long, the street, is it 500 feet?
Just 500 feet, and it's about an 18% grade. So that's
super steep.
Pretty steep hill.
And do they just ride up the hill, or is there a route that they...
Just one time, you get a time, you start from the bottom, you're being held in place, so you're already clipped in, go, go.
And then you just got to get up that hill.
As fast as you can.
You don't even get like a riding start down Main Street.
No.
You got to
That's right.
Start right there at the bottom.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh my God. And people enjoy this?
We do this for fun.
That's
it's a spectacle. It's a challenge. I think, a lot of people love watching it, and we recommend everybody come down and see it. If you're in the area for the Market on Exchange, there's a, great farmers market around the corner.
Yeah. Awesome.
This is Sunday morning. The festival's going to start at 9 a.m. It'll go, riders from 10 o'clock till about noon, and then we'll have our award ceremony and raffle.
Nice. And so what else is going on besides the challenge itself? You're going to have various things there that people can check out.
That's right. We're going to have vendors for the bike vendors. We've got people who are going to be selling new bikes, used bikes. There's e-bikes, bike parts.
Could I take an e-bike up that hill? That's more my style.
You can at your own leisure, but not for George Street Challenge.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, the challenge is still analog. So we're playing the challenge acoustic.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, the excitement of the festival brings everybody out. We're going to have vendors. We're also going to have community groups. Major Taylor was a very devout religious man, and so we've invited community groups. He was very involved in social justice and racial equality throughout his life, and bringing that element to the festival is part of making Major Taylor a whole person.
Right.
And showing he was more than just a bike racer.
Yeah, he was part of the community.
That's right.
He worked here, too. Didn't he work at a bike shop here?
No, when he worked at a bike shop, that was back in Indiana.
Oh, that was in Indiana.
That's how he got started. His name, Major Taylor, became his nickname because he was wearing an army jacket.
Oh,
and he would advertise the bike shop by doing wheelies and things like that in front of it, like the kids do nowadays.
Wow.
And so he was doing that in front of the bike shop to draw attention and bring in customers. And then they stuck him in a race. It's like, holy moly, he's really, really good. But then, yeah, he had to leave Indiana in order to be able to take it to a professional level.
Now, didn't he also, I believe there was a lot of bicycle manufacturing in Worcester at the time. And I think when he first arrived in Worcester, he worked in the manufacturing of bicycles.
Yeah, he did that even later. He has patents and things like that, bike parts that he actually invented and patented. There was a lot more. Bicycles were so much the travel for the people. Back when a car was too expensive or wasn't even a thing quite yet,
Yeah.
It was around the same time that the invention of the car is when he was the champion of the world. Bike racing was the most popular sport in the world also. So, bicycles made the common man able to get around.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still true today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of people ride their bikes to work or wherever they're going and stuff like that. So this is a great event in Worcester. It's one of the things that makes this city awesome. And it's happening on Sunday. Again, it starts at 9.
That's right. The festival's at 9. The first rider is going up the hill at 10 a.m. So come down, check it out. You can watch the riders. They go up one at a time. Bring your bike. My recommendation is you bring your bike because, you could either register online, but also on the day of, if you're inspired, you can register. We'll even let you register all the way up to 11:30, and get one of the last rides up the hill. So definitely come down. It's $25 to register online if you go to bikereg.com, and you can register day of for $30. And I also want to plug our Instagram, George Street Challenge. You can learn more about that. The event is put on by Landry's Bicycles and the Seven Hills Wheelman. So you can learn more about it at sevenhillswheelman.org and find out more about our event.
Wow. So are there rules for the actual bike? Does it have to be like a road bike? Can someone take their BMX bike up there?
The rules are simple. You must have a helmet and a bike of some sort. It could be a trike. It could be a unicycle.
Has there ever been a unicycle?
Back in the past, legend has it.
No.
Somebody's done it on a unicycle. We've seen people doing it on tandem bikes. So 2 people on the same bike.
Oh my God.
3 people on the same bike. I saw a picture of that. It sounds wild to imagine going up the hill with these crazy bikes, but people do it.
The one guy had a cargo bike that he would carry, 2 of his kids?
He had 3 kids on it one time.
Yes.
Up the hill?
Up the hill.
Yeah.
It took him a business day and a half, but
no,
yeah.
he was pretty fast. Nathan's a real powerhouse.
And what's the fastest time?
We think that I think the record is right now about 24 seconds.
24 seconds to get up that hill?
It's absolutely
starting right at the bottom?
Absolutely
From a dead
hard
stop.
to imagine.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, you got to get out there and witness it for yourself. And as these guys are saying, there's an award ceremony. The Market on Exchange is literally across the street.
That's right.
You can walk right over there. And then there's an after party at Moyna's, conveniently located on Exchange Street.
That's right.
Right in the middle of the market.
So once the awards are over, we're going to, invite people to, there's different events. There's the Major Taylor Museum, which is just a block up at number 2 Main Street. The Major Taylor Museum is going to be open and free, available for everybody to go and learn more about him. And then, once we're done cleaning up, we're moving over to Moyna's for the after party. And we're going to actually have some stationary bike racing in Moyna's.
Oh, boy.
So the fun doesn't just stop when it's all over.
Stationary bike racing and Moyna's. That sounds like a very interesting combination. Maybe bring your camera, phone, or whatever to get some video for that. That sounds good. Maybe after a couple, I might get on the.
I think we'll see you on there.
Nice.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Well, Seth Popinchalk, Bryon Sweeney, thank you very much. The George Street Bike Challenge this Sunday, starting at 9. Where can people go to register?
BikeReg.com.
BikeReg.com.
Just search George Street. It'll pop right up. You can also buy one of our raffle tickets. We have great prizes from our sponsors, Joe's Auto Service, and Landry's. So there's some good prizes to be won.
Nice. And we'll post all that stuff up at pikefm.com and on our social media, too. Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in and letting people know about this event, a great event and part of the city's history, and we appreciate that. So thank you very much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having us.